This is Deducter. I just continue to play this long ward mod for a little bit, and this is the first UFO contact I've spotted. It's a small UFO, but don't let that fool you. Small UFOs can still be a bit difficult to shoot down. So the air war is much more variable in this mod. I think small UFOs can only take 2 hits at the beginning, but your chance to hit is only like 40% per missile. Unfortunately, these scouts aren't very accurate either, so they probably won't do too much damage to my fighter. Oh, I got real lucky and managed to shoot it down with my first fighter without taking any damage. That's actually pretty unusual. So that's actually great. Usually it takes at least, I would say probably at least 2 to shoot it down. So now I have to decide who I want to bring on this mission. It's a scout. We need an engineer to blow the cover, but we don't need 4 frag grenades for this mission. 2 is enough, and we'll get a ceramic plating. Gunner is great. Scout is actually also great, especially a super soldier scout. Sniper obviously does not need anything except a laser sight. We'll take as a second item first aid kit, just to heal up any minor wounds we get. I mean, I'm not really putting the sniper in the front, so there's little point in using a frag grenade. Smoke grenade is also kind of a decent option, but you really want to be shooting with the sniper instead of, using smoke grenades, so that leaves a first aid kit when you have some downtime. So the question is, do we bring the scout and try to get the scout promoted, which is good, it's a super soldier scout, or do we bring a rookie with us? To try to get some more experience on like one of the other rookies with 75 aim, like this particular rookie. I think we'll actually bring a full roster here. I want to try to get a promotion to sergeant as soon as possible, and we'll minimize the risk of making any mistakes by doing this. Now, the one thing about these UFO missions is that we really want to be bringing 2 frag grenades. So it's 2 soldiers with frag grenades. So an engineer plus, in this case, the scout. And a smoke grenade is also a good choice. Yeah, this looks good. Because it takes 2 frag grenades to blow the terrain on the UFO structure on a small scout when you fight the outsider, and that's pretty much mandatory early on if you want a chance to take it down. But I still have a backup plan in case it fails. If we have whatever problem, we can do suppression with the gunner to reduce the aim of the outsider by 30%, and as long as we're in cover, we should be fine. So,
looks like the aliens went down in the sparsely populated area.
So that's not true anymore. Grenades and rockets will render anything unusable, including corpses. So you don't want to go too crazy with the grenade and rockets, otherwise you don't get too much loot. But on the other hand, when you need to use the grenade and rockets, you use them. Like that situation, if I didn't have the grenades I had, I would have been in trouble. I was actually surprised I only ended up using 2. I thought for sure I would have to have used more. In hindsight, it may have been wiser to equip my assault with an extra grenade. Then I can toss 2 in and have blown up that massive clump of like 4 sectoids on that one turn, which probably would have been optimal.
We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
So let's see. Wow, this scout has crazy number of moves. Super soldier right there. Not much cover. So on a small UFO, there are a maximum of 2 pods possible, but each pod can, I believe, go up to 6 aliens. Now, it would be incredibly unusual to have to fight 12 aliens, but I think anywhere from like 4 to 6 or 4 to 8 is probably typical. And this area has no cover, so we want to go this way. And well, actually, we only have 1 smoke grenade, so we want to be a bit careful about it. We'll try to get ourselves in a better position. The sniper, we'll just put him somewhere where he has a clean line of sight. And that's that. That's what you do with snipers. So this soldier will actually be great when it comes to flanking. You can use her to do some clever flank shots, combined with the high accuracy. Could actually be really powerful. I haven't actually tried that build out, the scout, a combat scout. I've used scouts before. They're good because of the battle scanner, but otherwise I haven't found them particularly good, useful, besides battle scanner. But this playthrough, I might try something different. Let's see. Yeah, we'll stay put. So snipers have an ability called steady rifle, which adds 20% aim. Combine that with, you know, naturally high aim with sniper. Every other turn you can dish out a lot of damage. Even without the steady rifle ability, you'll often have enough aim to kill most enemies that are not hiding behind good cover. I don't know where the aliens are, but if we can get to that area with the good cover, that would be ideal. That's what I really want. Whoops. And at this point, we can move our sniper forward a bit. Okay, when that music plays, that usually means there's a patrol group. Oh boy, 6. This is gonna be a bit problematic. Let's hope we kill at least one. That's good. But we're actually in a bit of trouble here. That might have been 2 groups of 3. I don't know. The problem is that there's no cover here. This is Deducter. I'm back. I've actually been moving forward a turn or so. What happened in the interturn was that some of the sectoids shot me, and then Fraps had some issue and it crashed. This sectoid over here behind the tree actually had flanking shot on my heavy weapon soldier here, and I got very lucky that it didn't hit me. So at this point, you know, you gotta wonder what's the optimal series of moves here. 2 sectoids are out of cover, which is a weakness we can potentially exploit. But it'll be tricky. It'll be very tricky. Let me think. Smoke grenade can be thrown a reasonable distance. So I am going to make a relatively unorthodox move here. First, we'll try to hit this sectoid that we have outflanked.
He's down.
Next, I will use my squad sight sniper. So in this mod, when you're using squad sight, there is a minus 20% penalty to aim, and you get plus 4% for every soldier that has line of sight on the alien. Here we have 3 soldiers on line of sight of the alien, so it's only minus 8%. But it does make it somewhat difficult to hit the aliens behind good cover. I have no other use for this sniper though. I mean, if I don't take a shot, it just sits there, so we might as well take a shot. And I do get lucky and hit, but I don't kill it, which is a bit of a problem. At this point, there are a number of ways to do this. One way is to just go up and point blank shoot that alien. Not actually a terrible option. We do have a chance to flank shot that particular alien though. This is 46%. But if we hit, we actually do guarantee a kill, whereas when we hit that alien, it's not a guaranteed kill. So, we could also use a grenade, which wouldn't have been terrible. But I managed to take down 2 of the 6 sectoids. That's okay. Ah, they're putting themselves on Overwatch. Because they can't hit anything. That's actually not a terrible move.
Kill confirmed.
But we'll use a sniper to take care of one of the sectoids, and then for the other one, we'll use my combat engineer. Alright, it doesn't want to die.
I'm out.
Without knowing where the remaining sectoids are, can be a little risky. We're gonna move up and get a point-blank shot at it. Oh right, it was on Overwatch. I forgot. Getting very lucky. You know, the aliens haven't hit with their reaction shots. Ugh. But don't make too many moves like that. It's not a good idea.
Hostile pacified.
So there are 2 more aliens out there somewhere. And we will move the heavy weapons specialist here. So that's where the last alien is. Or one of the last 2.
Missed.
And we have no more cover, unfortunately, from the smoke, but that's okay. Sectoid does not like its position and will double move. Now, the AI sometimes does this, and sometimes the move is genius, and sometimes it is suboptimal. Here, because the AI doesn't cheat and doesn't know I have a soldier here, it is suboptimal. Sucks to be the AI, though. I don't actually kill it. Well, that's unfortunate. Only have 39% chance to hit, but now that I apply hollow targeting, I should have a better % chance to hit. Is there any way I can get yet another flank shot on it? I know what to do. So we will try to kill it. If we can't,
Dead.
that's okay. That works. We killed it. That's the best possible case. Then we put my last soldier on Overwatch here. Now that sectoid might be able to get a flank shot on my scout. If that were to happen, it'd be a bit unfortunate.
Toss me some ammo.
But it looks like it won't be able to get a flank shot. Instead, the sectoid has decided to hide out.
Gotta find some cover.
Not a bad move, actually. This is one of the few cases where like double moving I think is optimal. Might as well shoot with the sniper, even though it's only a 35% chance. Might get lucky.
Target's still up.
Looks like I don't get lucky. That's okay. There's no way for me to flank it.
Good to go.
So we will reload.
Reloaded.
Good to go.
Sector will probably scurry away in fear. No, it decides to move forward. Okay, now this is a case where I think the AI is double moving perhaps a bit too much. Might as well have taken a shot at one of my soldiers, even though the chance to hit is very low. Because now, it opened itself up for me to flank. Oh, actually, again, that wasn't such a bad move. That's actually a great position to hide out in. Can I get a flank shot here? No. Wow, that's actually, again, not a terrible move for the AI. Can't get any flank shots off on it. So I believe in this mod the AI is more inclined to move with under Overwatch. So you can't just use Overwatch to lock the AI into place. But taking a second shot is no good. If we Overwatch, it's a minus 20% penalty, which is better than minus 40% penalty, so we'll just Overwatch. And you can see that the AI in this mod is quite willing and capable of moving out. Okay, that must have been a bit of a bug. Why didn't it take a shot at me there? So there are certainly still a few kinks here and there. But on the whole, AI, I feel, has been improved. Well, this case is particularly bad. Actually, haven't really seen the AI do clearly terrible moves like this that much, or really ever. We'll just shoot and kill it.
Dead and gone.
Now comes the...
Ready to rock.
So I don't know whether that was 1 pod of 6 or 2 pods of 3. It's fairly irrelevant. There might be another group of sectoids out there, but there might not. If there's another group, it might patrol. Whatever the case is. I don't have too much I'm worried about here. You have to reload your pistols. So I am just going to take out the last the outsider hiding that UFO there and be done with this. So, to do that, what we really want, of course, is a combat engineer. We want to make sure our heavy weapon specialist can get within range, just in case. So we'll actually put him outside of cover there. And we'll move my sniper here. Outside of good cover, I should say, not outside of any cover. That would be suicide.
What's making that noise?
To withstand an impact like that, at such a
So
velocity,
at this point,
the materials
we
used in that
simply
vessel's hull must be at least an
wait.
order of magnitude beyond any
play
element
the
we know
waiting
of.
game. Don't really need to reload this, but might as well.
What's making that noise?
So let's see where the outsider decides to move.
Our readings can't be right. If they were, that's a being of almost pure energy.
Moves right there. It's actually not the greatest location, but it'll be fine. So we need to blow the cover, and we gotta make sure we aim correctly. So if you just have normal frag grenades without a special perk available only to the engineer, you can't actually destroy the UFO cover with just one grenade. You have to do 2. Oh, I can get a flanking shot like that. Not a bad idea, but let's do this absolutely safely.
Grenade!
The other choice was simply to charge my soldiers in and, you know, point blank shoot it, which probably would have worked. But this way is more reliable. Excellent.
Chalk up another one.
So it looks like it was just that group of 6 sectoids. It's actually a relatively challenging first mission because one group of 6 sectoids is obviously much harder than 2 groups of 3. But anyway, very successful mission. Should get some promotions.
Not a single casualty among the entire squad. That takes a solid effort.
So it's the engineer. At this point, it's actually a little tricky to decide. Like, hollow targeting, again, is surprisingly useful if you're not using grenades. I think rapid reaction actually isn't too great on engineers since they don't have the best aim, and, you know, with the minus 20% chance to hit, if you don't hit the first shot, the second shot isn't even, you don't even get a second shot. If this always guaranteed 2 shots, that's actually something to consider, but it's still not great because the assault rifle only has 3 ammo. Smoke grenade, of course, is always awesome, in this mod particularly. I think we're going to go with smoke grenade for some defense. Hollow targeting, again, is also a pretty good choice. Smoke grenade also has the advantage in that you can use a smoke grenade in this mod and you don't lose the first turn. And of course we always sell stuff, so if you successfully complete a small UFO mission, you always get at least some stuff to sell. Usually, though, in this mod, you don't get to recover intact flight computers or power sources from crash UFOs. They're always intact on landed UFOs, of course, but crash UFOs is usually damaged, and you just sell it for tidy profit. 60 is good. And yeah, otherwise, looks good.